Hi there and welcome to Honeybee YOU Tarot. My name is Melissa. Welcome to Cards and Coffee. Welcome back to all of you who, or anyone who is back. Welcome to those of you who are new across my channel. So, we are dialoguing with the Major Arcana, and today we are dialoguing with Temperance. I will be pulling or drawing or using... Okay, full disclosure, this is my third attempt to make this recording. Mercury, I believe, goes stationary today, and this is how it's manifesting. I almost cannot, I'm almost not sure that this video is going to happen today. If you're seeing it, well, lucky me, I finally did it. Okay, I will be taking a journal prompt from this little gem of a book, Journaling the Tarot, a little book of big questions from Andy Matzner. Highly recommend it. Kind of helps if you want to use, utilize tarot and do some personal growth, personal reflection work. Highly recommend it. It's got, lots of different questions. So that will come after we look at what Spirit wants us to know about the highest and lowest manifestations of the Temperance card. So let's look at the lowest manifestation first. But collectively, how are we experiencing the lowest, or how would we experience, or lower, if you will, manifestations of the Temperance card? Okay. Let's see. 10 of Wands. Okay. On this deck, we have the depiction of Saturn. I'm just thinking of the astrological issues here. So Temperance, right, is also a card of Sagittarius. Sagittarius also ruled by Jupiter, right? Is there another ruler? I can't remember. I'm not sure why that would be a lower manifestation, except to say that it would be a non-practice of temperance. It's extreme. I mean, this person is collapsing under the weight of all of this fire energy. It's, on one hand, I mean, we can be very, achievement oriented, willing to do the hard work, willing to do what it takes. And yet, at least for me in this deck, if we're looking at the specific question, the lower manifestation, I mean, how much do you have to take on? This person is really almost trapped. And what are they trapped in? Are they trapped in some sort of a belief that they have to stay, that they have to go down, with the ship, or they're burning buildings? Due to, a certain set of beliefs, or because maybe they've been doing life a certain way for so long that they're willing, to cut off their nose to spite their face. You know, it's this, unfortunately, this card right now is reminding me of so much of the turmoil and the conflict and the heat of 2020, and not the issues that were brought up and came, you know, right front and center are not important. They certainly are. That fiery energy, right? That fiery energy can be too intense, right? If it's not tempered. So I don't know. Maybe should I get a clarifier? Oh, there you go. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, the healing, the balancing component, right? In the 2 of Cups, we have the masculine and the feminine, the fire energy, and the cups is healing, right? There's a partnering, there is a sharing, there is a coming together, there's a balancing of masculine, feminine, fire, water, spiritual, earthly, within the Temperance card. And so, yeah, it's kind of like this is a reminder of the importance to balance, to be, you know, the fire energy, the assertiveness is as important, right, in Temperance, as the receptive energy. There's a flow, right? There's a flow, and it's running both ways. Right? I mean, this water, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, how does that even happen, right? It's going in a diagonal. It's flowing back and forth simultaneously, the middle way. Okay. So highest what is wrong? Manifestation. I know what's manifestation. Okay. Ah, we got our friend from the other day. What? Okay. 6 of Swords. Again, we see the caduceus. Okay, so he is very balanced. He's very on point. He is almost, he's making this look so effortless, you know, being able to balance up on point, like his, with the, at the center where all these little swords are coming, right? The mental energy. 6 of Swords is, you know, traditionally, you know, moving into calmer waters, right? But this person has been through the Five of Swords, right? So now we're at the 6. And how do you get through the Five of Swords? You know, what do you need to do? What mental challenges or changes need to be made in order to get into calmer waters? You know, when in Five of Swords, it's conflict, it's change. There's no winner, there's no loser, but it's conflict, mental, verbal, potentially conflict. And so sometimes, like, we have to make a choice, like how, instead of react in certain situations, I can make a choice. I can make a choice to take a step back and be present with myself first, practice presence, practice responsiveness, responsibility. Practice makes perfect, so that I can do this and make it look so effortless. Okay. I mean, just look at the two figures. Like, they're just so different, right? Look at, one is just being crushed. And the other one looks like you couldn't even knock him down. Like, if you came and sort of pushed on him, he'd just kind of like do a little ballerina spin, right? So I can be, you know, with the swords energy, also, you know, very, very logical and not reactive. I'm balancing out this spontaneous emotional expression with a logical ability based in not rigidity, but in not what I'm supposed to do, what I have to do, but what I've learned to do, what I've learned through experience, what I've gone through. I have gained new wisdom. And so now I'm able to respond to anything that might trigger me emotionally or come up for me emotionally, from a wiser space. I also feel that this is so, in many ways, it reminds me of like rebirth, and much like someone being baptized, there's a process of willingly letting go, right, of the old, of old notions, of the ego, and a willingness to say, there's a new life here. And with this water, I don't know, the water and the sun rising, and the angel's foot in the water, one on land, one on the earth. For whatever reason, it reminds me of like a cathartic baptism, renewal. Yeah. Stability. I don't know how much more I can say. Okay, so let's look at this. Be honest, Temperance, it's such a simple card, and at times it's so full of symbolism that it can swirl me up. So please and thank you for bearing with me. Let's see. Okay. So I'm trying to take a question out of a journal prompt question out of this book based on what came up here. So I'm going to choose. Ooh. Maybe just to keep it short and sweet. What gives you a sense of stability during difficult times? Okay, let's look at that. That is just a one question, no follow-ups. What gives you a sense of stability during difficult times? I did extensively shuffle these cards before this reading, just so you know. Okay. But I do like to shuffle a little bit on camera. All right, what gives you a sense of stability? A sense of stability during difficult times. A sense of stability during difficult times. All right. Too many cards, but you know what? Since we're only drawing, okay. And 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. You just got the Two of Cups as a clarifier, okay? Five of Wands. Another nod to conflict or change. Only this would be in the fire element, the Wands element. Ace of Cups. Hope, help, healing, forgiveness, grace. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Again, okay, we have the Death card, which the Death card is the card that precedes Temperance. And then here we have the Star, hope, help, and healing, right? Or healing, or, yeah, we'll just say that. Hope. What gives you a sense of stability during difficult times? Well, I'm seeing, again, the Two of Cups. There is an exchange, a balancing, a giving and a receiving of love, compassion, understanding. Did I say partnership? Right? Coming, sort of coming together. I think we all appreciate being able to have support and people in our lives. And sometimes we're the person who, offers the compassion. And sometimes we're the person who needs, to be able to receive it or to ask for help or to be vulnerable, in times of change and when we're feeling scattered, to be able to what just popped in my head was to be able to recognize that we are the chalice. We are. And we have a birthright to receive love, grace, forgiveness. We are that if we can only, remember. And maybe if we can remember that, when difficult times show up, and we're not quite sure, 7 of Pentacles, in which direction, we go. Do we abandon ship, or do we keep on, keep on this certain path, continue to build on what we've already built? Do we find ways to prune what doesn't work and keep what does? I mean, we're kind of uncertain of, what to do next. Can we remember where 6 of Wands, where we have been through? So 5 of Wands, right? The scattered, the conflict, the change, the discord. Can we remember? Can we own that? Can we understand that life comes with challenges and difficulties and things that ask us to make choices to grow and to repurpose our pain and to rise up or transform through them. Can we see death, loss, change as two sides of the same coin of life? For me, I guess I kept saying, can we see? Can we see? For me, there's a lot of, is there willingness to, make a choice to change our perception? Is there a willingness to stay in that practice? you know, that I decide how this situation is going to go down and how I can react and push and kick against it and scream and gnash my teeth, or I can be present with it, allow the emotions, the grief, the disappointment, the anger, maybe even. Can I allow it to be there? Can I allow it to be there and choose how I will respond when it's time to take action. When it's time. This is a lot of this is about divine timing. We're divine, and we can choose how to respond to ultimate divine timing, right? I mean, each and every one of us is a part of all of this, right? So I mean, how much rainbow after the rain, right? Right? Look at all these rainbow colors. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And Temperance right underneath that. Interesting. Lots of rainbow again. Rainbow colors. Okay. So, very interesting. Let's get a final oracle message. Okay. One more message from the animals, the Spirit Animal Oracle. Ugh, wow. Flamingo Spirit, bottom of the deck. Embrace the in-between. And then we got overcome any obstacle. Rhino Spirit in the protection position. I love these drawings. I say this every time I know. This is how it came out, okay? And then we also got, yes, exactly, Hummingbird Spirit, be here now, also in the protection position, okay? So let's see what these messages are. Perfect. Already. So 55 change, again, with 7 potential. Okay. Overcome any obstacle. The appearance of an obstacle in front of you offers you a choice. Barrel into it and bang your head, or find your easiest way around it and don't fight it. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through an obstacle? Are you stubbornly insisting that there is only one way to remove it from your path? See, that stubborn rigidity, right? No, that is not temperance. Rhino Spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it is no, not yet. And sometimes it is no, not the way you think it should be. Open to new possibilities, and you will find other options begin to appear. Not every conflict is worth engaging in, and not every obstacle is worth resisting head on. Don't waste energy banging your head against the wall. And Hummingbird Spirit. In the protection. Nectar is everywhere, but Hummingbird Spirit is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still. Be here now in the present moment, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Nectar is there for you, and Hummingbird Spirit's message is that wherever you put your attention, there your energy flows. Yes. Are you focused on the sweetness or on finding something better somewhere else, always yearning and feeling that life is not enough and you are not enough? All you seek is right here, right now. Appreciate the present, and you will see that you are where you need to be and enjoying what you are entitled to enjoy in this timeless and perfect moment. This is perfect for Temperance. Timeless and perfect moment. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful, enlightening, gave you something to think about. Thank you again for being here, and be you, be well. Bye-bye.